People are wondering what the weather's going to be like in Atlanta. I do believe they're going to end up closing the roof, not because of the temperatures. They're going to be okay, but right now it's 59 degrees and sunshine. They wish that this was the forecast for tomorrow, but tomorrow's forecast is for clouds. So probably going to be some morning rain. And since there is this tiny chance of rain still around in the later afternoon hours, I mean, really, it's below 20%, but it is around. You got the temperatures in the mid-50s, so that's why I'm thinking they're going to keep the roof closed because of this tiny chance of rain there by game time. Okay, around here, we do have a dense fog advisory. It goes on till noon. It's not for everybody. You can see it does not include Tarrant County, but does include Dallas County. And there's some areas the fog is rather thick. Now, this is a live shot in Wiley, and though that's not anything that would be dangerous to drive around, there are some areas, especially near the water bodies, where the fog is a little thicker. This is a live shot in Arlington, where visibility is at 4 miles. You know, the fog hasn't been bad in Fort Worth, and look at it at 62 degrees, but there's been fog in Denton and McKinney. Temperatures are still in the 50s, and it started in the 50s today. These were low temperatures this morning. Remember, the typical low this time of year is in the 30s. The typical high is in the 50s, but we were closer to the typical high this time in the morning. We have really warm mornings ahead, by the way. This is the forecasted lows for the next 4 mornings. You can see we're even forecasting lows that are above the typical high. So you can imagine what the daytime highs are looking like. I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, satellite radar view. A lot of times the mist and the drizzle does not show up on radar, and it's not here, but there's been mist going on just about everywhere across North Texas, including down the Metroplex. And you can see down to our south a little bit more organized rain streaming up here. So we're going to keep this small chance for a passing shower throughout the afternoon hours. It's only 20–30% coverage, so not everybody getting these little times of light rain, but it'll be around. And temperatures only into the mid-60s today. Kind of a dreary day with a southeast wind. I don't think the clouds are going to break. We're going to wake up tomorrow morning with temperatures warm again and some clouds around and probably some fog and some mist, but the clouds should break apart tomorrow, and we're forecasting a high in the 70s. And on Monday, we're forecasting a high of 80. The all-time record high is 82 degrees, by the way. I was just looking back, you know, in the last 30 years, we've only had a high in the 80s in the first week of February 10 times in the last 30 years. Okay, this low right here, this is Wednesday. Now, we do have rain in the forecast starting on Tuesday, actually, but it's in the forecast for Wednesday. Small chances. The chances for rain pick up a little bit on Wednesday, but Thursday is going to be our best chance of rain because that low is going to start pulling out into the Central Plains. It's going to drag a cold front, and by the time it gets up to our north and over the Great Lakes, that's when the cold air spills in. So we have this beautiful warm-up in store for us. Then it comes to an abrupt end at the end of the work week. So Tuesday, after a high on around 80 degrees on Monday, we're in the upper 70s on Tuesday, in the mid-70s Wednesday. Probably still hit the 60s on Thursday before the temperatures start to drop in the afternoon, and then Friday's high, it looks to be only in the 40s. Now, if you're looking for a little bit of rain, again, a little drizzle around in the morning tomorrow, but looks like Monday will be dry with that 80-degree day, but 20% chance of rain. Tuesday, Wednesday, the best chance of rain will be Wednesday night and Thursday with that front coming through, and we get back to winter. Because this is very much like April, as you can see. We're talking about temperatures in the 70s here across the period, if not 80, and then we get into a Friday with highs in the 40s, and it does look like we will have a cool weekend, of course, following that cold front.
I'm happy to be out of the 30-degree temperatures, but 80 degrees in February.
That's a little unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Jeff.